Now, when I say that I want these things, I mean that I want them, and I don't want to have to ask again.
Hello guys, and welcome to this video where I'm just going to talk about streaming services and the one big thing I hate about them. And it has to do with the shelf here. And so what I say might not really be correct or, right necessarily, but I'm also a kid. Or at least I look like a kid, okay? And I sound like a kid. So we're gonna act like I'm a kid, okay? Anyway. But yeah, so over the years, streaming services have given us great content. Stranger Things, the Fear Street trilogy, Only Murders in the Building, right? Those are just a couple. I don't know if The Last of Us is a streaming show or if it's just an HBO show because I don't have it. But anyway, I'll bring it up later. Because it's something I want to mention. Also, I'm going unscripted here, so I don't even have a note sheet. All I have is the groove paper from my last video, right? Or the next video. I don't know how I'm uploading these, but yeah. So streaming services have given us great content. Period. Full stop. Right. But obviously, only people with the streaming services can watch that content, right? Because that's how it works, right? But I would just love to add like the Fear Street trilogy to my physical media collection. Because I think they would look great right here next to Ferris Bueller. I think they would look great. But guess what? They aren't on disc. Because they're on a streaming service. Because that's how it works. Because they're not going to put it onto a disc because then people won't buy their streaming service because their originals are being put onto discs. Right? So, as a physical media collector, I mean, I have Netflix and I have Hulu, right? And I have Disney Plus and I have, Discovery Plus, and so, right? But, some of these originals I would just love to have on the shelf. I would love to have Stranger Things down at, on my bottom here with, seasons 1 and 2. Because they released them on disc, right? And I would love to, have Only Murders in the Building down there too. But I can't. Because they won't release it on disc. Right? And so, a lot of my movies that I really love, like the Fear Street movies, and a lot of the shows that I really love, like, the not Fear Street, Only Murders in the Building, and Stranger Things, and they're only on streaming services, so I can't represent and they're not merchandise, or well, Stranger Things is merchandise, but Only Murders in the Building doesn't have much merchandise, and neither does the Fear Street trilogy, and so I can't show my love for them physically. I can't even show how many times I've rewatched them on Netflix. It doesn't show that, so there's no way for me to show how much I like it. Yeah, you get what I'm saying, right? And I understand, that they can't just put them onto discs because then people won't buy their service because their originals they can go to Target or Walmart and buy, right? So that's my big problem there, right? But what I don't get here, right? Then why did they release these? right? I mean, I could get season 1. I could understand season 1, to hook an audience, to get it would be smart too, right? To get an audience and hook them with it, right? But by releasing season 2, it's kind of confusing to me, you know. And then giving them the special features as well. I mean, I guess that's kind of whatever, right? But just to go that extra mile, it feels bizarre to me, considering they won't do it with any of their other seasons. They won't do it with seasons 3 and 4, and they won't put Fear Street onto disc, right? There was another one I had in my mind, but it's not coming to me. That I had in my mind before recording, right? But and yeah, it really sucks, right? But of course, there is an option for me if I really wanted to add them to my collection. Because if I go onto eBay or maybe even Etsy, I can just go buy one that was made by a fan illegally, right? Where they pirated the movie and put it onto a disc and made a slipcover for it. It's pretty easy to do. I could make my own even. It wouldn't take too much work, but it's just the easier option. If Netflix doesn't or Hulu doesn't want to release these, I guess I'll just have to buy it illegally. So and after a couple of years, like it's been with Stranger Things season 3, I would think that maybe they would now that people have bought the streaming service just to watch seasons 3 and 4, I think that it's time to release them on disc, but anyway, I'm just babbling over here. So I think that's kind of everything I wanted to cover with this topic, and I did it in 7 minutes. I don't think I have anything else I need to say about it, but yeah, that's just my really big problem with it. And I really wish that it wasn't the case, and that, because really, those are such good movies. The Fear Street movies, I would love to have them up here, but I hate buying unlicensed things. Unless it's like unless they're not trying like a movie, or like if it's a movie, I don't want to buy it illegally. Or I don't pirate movies. I never pirate movies. The only movie I've pirated that's on this shelf here is this one. And I swore that I would get it on DVD, disc, digital as soon as that combo came out. And it never did, so I just got the Blu-ray. But that's the only movie I've pirated on this shelf. This whole shelf here. So... And I mean, yeah. Or that I've pirated and, not seen before. But, yeah. So, anyway, that's just my thoughts. And I wish that they would just release them on disc. I mean, yeah, physical media is dying. Maybe that's why they stopped releasing them. But like HBO is releasing The Last of Us, and like I said, I don't know if it's a streaming service show or if it's not, right? Or if it was showing on cable television, right? But it's on Blu-ray right now. You can go buy it at Target. So I'm pretty sure I've seen it. So I know I've heard of it definitely, but. Anyway, so that's my thoughts. I think I'm going to buy the Fear Street. I don't know, we'll see. But, yeah. Alright, thank you guys for watching. And I will see you guys in the next video. Whenever it may be. Probably at the end of the month, but yeah.